Alright, so here's part 2 of my semi-vintage Rosewood fingerboard series. On the left is my 72 Fender Mustang. In the middle is a Japan Squier 87 E-Series. And on the right is a Westone Dynasty from Japan, mid-80s. Just trying to get a better look at this Rosewood. I wasn't happy with the lighting in the last vid, so I'm just trying to get some better lighting and show this beautiful Rosewood in more favorable light. There's the Squier. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the serial number is right under the word Squier in gold letters and numbers. And the first letter is E, designating it E-Series. It's an authentic 72 Fender Mustang. There's the old Fender date stamp. So that's what some 41-year-old Rosewood looks like. What I love about some of this old Rosewood is in certain angles and certain lighting tends to have almost a purpley haze to it. Slight purple twinge. Really beautiful color. What's nice about these older Rosewoods is how uniform the color is. It's real smooth and uniform color all the way across and down. Here's the body for the 87 E-Series. If it looks different than the last vid, it's because I upgraded the pick guard. Got a nice vintage Fender pearloid pick guard. It's authentic Fender from probably the early 90s or late 80s. The fit on there real nice. Some people don't like the pearloid, but I like it. This guitar is going to be a keeper for me. So I'm going to keep it right on there. There's the 87 E-Series Rosewood. That also has that nice amber, real dark, deep color and green. There's the Westone. Has a very similar look. And that's what I love. Now here's an 84 Japan Squier. This is an A-Series guitar. So the difference in the series is there's no serial number under the word Squier. And that's because the serial number is on the neck plate. And the first letter in the serial number is A, designating it A-Series. And the only real difference between E-Series and A-Series, from what I've seen, is that most of the A-Series ones have the cheaper non-sealed tuners. See, they're just like the covers. But those tuners work good. Don't let them fool you, they work fine. Nothing wrong with them. I don't believe in using replacement tuners unless you absolutely need them. So for a little comparison, I have an 89 EX-350 Ibanez. Don't know if these were Japan or not. I would think not. This was kind of it was like a working man's economy, kind of an economy line of the RP series. It's basically a cheaper version of the RP Ibanez's, but a beautiful guitar nevertheless. I would suspect it was either Korea or Taiwan. But as you can see, the Rosewood isn't quite as dark, and it was already getting that kind of streaky, with light colors. There's some streaky light colors, especially under the bass strings. And that's what started happening into the late 80s and early 90s. The color wasn't as deep and uniform and didn't have that real deep, dark, purpley look to it. That's still a really nice piece of rosewood. Plus what they did on the Ibanez, it's actually a much thicker rosewood cap. The Fender Rosewoods aren't that thick of a fingerboard. So it's actually pretty nice, high quality. It's a nice guitar. So there's another shot of the 84. And I just want to show you the body of the Dynasty. Mid-80s West Tone Dynasty. I call it the Starship Enterprise. Kind of has that Star Wars look to it with the red graphics. Really cool guitar. It's got the push-pull knobs, so it has a lot of different tone selections. Once again, the beautiful rosewood. So once I get all these guitars together, I'm going to start doing some vids, plugging them into different amps and running them through some different effects, so you get to hear them. Hope you like them.